In this clip, we will show you how to apply accession numbers to textiles in your collection. This method of labelling is suitable for most textiles such as cloaks, rugs, costumes, lace and embroideries. First, you'll need to identify a location to sew your label on. Always choose the strongest part of the textile. For example, sewing the label on the neckline of a garment is good practice in most cases, but for some textiles it might be on the waist, the placket or the hem. For other items, it will be on a case-by-case basis identifying the strongest place. It's also important to try and be consistent when labelling. It will then be easier in the future to identify items in storage without too much handling. To begin making your accession labels, you'll need some narrow woven cotton tape and an acid-free waterproof archival marker. Apply your accession number to the piece of tape. Next, iron the tape to set the ink. Finally, wash the numbered label in distilled water. Dry the labels by ironing them. Your numbers may look slightly blurred, but washing the numbered labels ensures that the ink won't bleed in your collection. When stitching the accession label to the textile, aim to use a very fine, similar coloured thread so that the addition is not noticeable. If you are applying a label to a layered garment, make sure your stitches catch only one layer, such as the lining. Sew on the label using a tacking stitch. For larger items, stitch the label on at both ends, as you can see here. For smaller textiles such as this, fold the cotton tape in half first and stitch it to the textile in one place as opposed to two separate places. This is both compact and less invasive. In the event of a disaster, sewn-on labels will be the most secure, but using acid-free tie-on tags as well as sewn-on labels means that items don't have to be handled unnecessarily to check their accession numbers.